Hello everyone, my name is Nick and welcome back to the most glorious city on Earth. This is ChatGPTopia, the city of tomorrow, designed by ChatGPT and built by me. In the previous episode, we tried to fix some of the traffic problems, as you can see here. Dubious success in doing that, but we tried. We also added a new industrial district and improved the railway network. In today's episode, we have a very busy agenda, thanks to you guys, my very own city council. We're going to be naming some of our districts. We're also going to be developing an island just off the coast into a casino / Waffle House emporium. And we're going to be building a mini space center. So without further ado, let's get right into things. So here we are, everybody. Here we are in ChatGPTopia. As you can see right here in front of me, we have this beautiful, brand spanking new city. Everything about it is perfect. At least that's what ChatGPT would have you think. If you haven't been watching the series, you definitely should go back and watch the other videos first. But essentially, we have the central residential district here, an outer residential ring here. This is kind of like a knowledge center. It's like science focused. And then a couple industrial projects over here. So the first thing that we have on our agenda today, if you were looking at the community tab for this channel, about a week ago, I asked for suggestions for names for the districts within this city. And the first few people that commented got to do those names. So first, from Yeah Sure, we have the Gamer Zone, which would be the slums or equivalent, he says. So I don't even think we really have slums yet. This is the closest I could think. I mean, I don't even know. I guess this area is kind of like not the best. I don't know. We don't really have slums here because this is a decent city. But we'll just call it this for now. So I'm just going to paint this little section of the ring. This is going to be the Gamer Zone. So now how do I actually name you? So if I go here, okay, we'll figure out how to name it in a minute. I know there's a way to do this. Why am I struggling with it right now? There we go. Okay. So the Gamer Zone, our very first community named district in this city. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Next up, we have Jebediah Kerman's Junkyard and Spacecraft Parts from Snap 4132. So I'm actually going to be building a space center today, so we're going to save that one for a bit later. Next up we have Editoria, the Business District, and that's from Gaming Inc. 1848. Okay, so I believe if we look at the zoning here, I'm trying to I forget where I put the commercial buildings here. These are shops. These are residential. Yeah, this is perfect because this is a commercial district right near an industrial district. So let's do this one next. Paint that up. And you know what? We'll include... Yeah, we'll just go out that far. There we go. Perfect. In fact, you know what? We'll include it all. We'll include it all. Why is Valley Square over there? Okay. So, Editoria. Thank you for that suggestion. Editoria is founded. Seems like they're having some fires right now. That's a bit of a problem. I thought I put a fire station over here. I guess not. Well, let me demolish the burned building and put a fire station there instead. Okay, next up. The Island View Casino. Okay, so that is another one that we're going to be doing later in this video. We're going to develop this island, or even possibly build an island out here and develop it into a casino and Waffle House emporium. So it's going to be like a Waffle House themed casino. I don't know how I'm going to accomplish the Waffle House bit, but we're going to try. So that takes care of the first thing on our agenda. Now the second thing is I want to build us a space center. So if we look in the monuments tab here, give me a moment to find it. Yeah, okay, so we have the ChirpX launch site right here. So I am going to find a place to put that. and integrate it into the city. So you can see our city limits here. Those are the tiles we have allotted. We also have this one. Maybe we can put it here. Yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, okay. So we got to build roads over there first. So let's make a highway. Yeah, let's do a highway. So let's have a split off of this highway. Yeah, to right. Let's make sure it's even. Nice right angle. Go away, Twitter bird. You don't exist anymore. Right there. Okay. Beautiful. And then we're also going to need a highway back, but I will worry about that. Well, you know what? Let's just do it now. Highway back. There we go. Okay. So, to further complicate this already horrendous intersection, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, I can already see the traffic problems forming. Okay, so let's pause. Let's pause the game here. So, this district should be a kind of like our knowledge center here, where we build a bunch of science buildings and commercial buildings to complement them, but it'll be space focused. So, keeping with the ChatGPTopia unique design elements, let's give it a coastal vibe too. We'll make a coastal parkway. So there's a highway over here. That would have been a smarter thing to connect to. So first, how can we do this? We don't care about tolls because, you know, who cares? So let's just start with a roundabout. So put this here. Now that is a two-way. Okay, so what I can do is I can take our highways, I can connect this one here, and I can connect this one here. Awesome. Okay. So that gives us a little entryway to the city, or to this science district part. So the most important part of this is going to be the ChirpX launch site. So let's start by building 6-lane. Now again, I'm trying to do a coastal parkway situation here. So we'll go down here and then we'll go to like here for now. Yeah, okay. Okay. And it is a space-centered city. So I think it's only logical that we have an airport here because aerospace. So let me think about how I want to do this. I definitely need this road. So the launch site itself should be right at the heart of things. So I'm thinking like here. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Let's just slap it right down there. Perfect. Look how cool it looks. It looks like the KSC out of Kerbal Space Program. Excellent. Okay, so let's do... This can be like our residences for the area. So, because we can have you know, you got to have houses for the engineers. So let's do that. And then for this, I'm actually going to make these low density because we don't have hardly any of that. And I think it fits better with the spaceport vibe. I don't know. So let's zone that appropriately. Time is paused, so nothing's going to happen right away. And then we can have a couple shops along these edges here. Yeah, let's do the paint. There we go. Some shops along the shore. Perfect. And then we need our public transportation. So I'm going to add the airport. Now, this might be difficult because I don't think this ground is very flat. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's not. Cannot build on water. Sad. Can I put it right here? Oh, no way. No way. There we go. And then I can go ahead and bring this 4-lane road through here. There we go. Okay. And then I'll zone some office space. Well, actually, let's do a bus depot here too. Because we have a pretty good bus network going. Actually, do I? Yes. No, rail. Okay. So we'll do a rail network, but we can add that later. Okay, so let's zone office space here. So some offices. Okay, and then I wanted to look at the other unique buildings to see if there's anything cool that we can add to this to make it a little more space flavored. So we have Statue of Wealth. Those aren't exactly what we're looking for. Mall of Moderation, Posh Mall, or Fountain of Life and Death. That sounds interesting. Grand Mall we already built. Tax Office. That's fitting because usually taxpayers pay for rockets. So I'm going to put that right next to the Space Center here. Perfect. The Oppression Office, plans for that later, not yet. What do we have? Stadium, Modern Art, or Theater of Wonders. Okay, so none of that particularly appeals. Are there any cool parks? We can add these. Yeah, we can add little coastal restaurants in the river here. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Pretty cool. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit play and let's see what happens with our brand new space center here. Okay. Oh, it needs services. Gosh. I'm always forgetting about that. Okay. It's also going to need power because we don't have dedicated power over here. Okay, so it says rocket parts made from processed oil and ore resources are delivered to the Chirpex launch site to assemble a rocket. When a rocket is assembled, you can launch it. Oh, so we actually get to launch rockets. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now, since this is like a super futuristic district, I believe it should get its very own nuclear power plant. We'll put it right next to the airport. Just like I did in my air access city. Air access only. If you haven't watched that video yet, you definitely should check it out. I built a city where the only means to get in or out was by airplane. It was really interesting, and it actually informed some of the decisions that I've made since in this game. So let's put some train stations here as well. So I want to do like... Yeah, let's do passenger and cargo. So if I do cargo here... This is going to be very convoluted, guys. Watch this. So if I page up... Slope too steep. Can I page down? Can I tunnel? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Connected via tunnel under the road. Oh, and you need water as well. Okay. Awesome. And then we need to connect this with the tracks. So let's just... Yeah, there we go. And then have this connect to here. Perfect. So I've got a pretty good start for our little space district here, so I'm going to go ahead and give it its name. Now this was to be Jebediah Kerman's Junkyard and Spacecraft Parts. So I'm going to grab all this, and we're going to name it that. Instead of Belmont, how boring. Jebediah, I don't even know if it's going to fit. Jebediah Kerman's Junkyard and Space, okay. We'll just call it the Junkyard. Okay, and that's going to continue to grow. So one thing I've noticed is that, so for this rocket launch, we need oil and ore. We can import them to the city, but in order to do that, we need to be developing the appropriate districts, industrial districts with those resources. And so we do have ore in this area here, and we also have oil over here. These are both within the city limits. So I might throw together... Also, is there a fire? Holy cow. Okay, there's a bit of a fire problem over here. Why am I having so many fire problems? What's going on? Yeah, so we're going to build some new industrial districts, but that is not an urgent problem. What's more urgent is the casino district. So I need to carefully plan how I want to do this. So it's gonna be very small, very low key. I want to leave this dilapidated stuff in these rocks, and then I wonder if there is a unique building we can build that's kind of casino-esque. I don't have all these unlocked. Observatory, Grand Library. Okay, let me look. Opera House, Library. I doubt they thought to add a casino. Ooh, an aquarium? I love aquariums. Courthouse, official park, colossal order offices, friendly neighborhood park, transport tower. Okay, these are all statues. Plaza of the future. Plaza of transference. I don't even know what any of that is. But the C, that's an office building. Modern art museum. We can, you know what we'll do? We'll put the Theater of Wonders there. So what I'm going to do is this tiny little parkway with trees. We're just going to put it along the edges here. We're not going to worry about deforestation. We're going to try to keep it very, very chill. Also, a note, I currently have maxed out the number of city tiles that I'm allowed to use. So I can't actually buy this tile, and I know that there's a mod to fix that, but I have this on Epic Games and I haven't been able to get it modded yet, so we'll do that in a future episode. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. So let's put the Theater of Wonders here. And then, are there water-themed leisure things? So there we have this. The floating cafe. Okay, this is too close to the... Okay, let's pause. Let's pause. So... I'll demolish these for now. And we'll add floating cafes. So, like, a ton of them. Okay, I gotta demolish you too. Okay, right there. Now, I really like the botanical garden. I think that'd be great for... Yeah, we can put it here. And then I need to continue with our parkway here. I gotta disable the snapping. How do I do that? Toggle snapping. Just no right now. Don't snap. Okay, and there, and there, there, and there. And then I can add little dirt roads to the actual places. So I'm connecting all these up here. It's being finicky. I mean, no wonder I put them so close to the shore. Like literally too close in most of these cases. Is that connected? Yeah, okay. Now can I... There we go. So the slant seems to be key here. I think they're... Okay, I think they're all connected. Okay. Now we need water service. So we'll take some from our knowledge district. And put them over here. Okay. Now I think we'll do low density commercial for the entire island, just to keep it casino-y. And I'm not gonna have any services on there, or anything like that. We'll do like, we'll add some Japanese gardens. I want to make it feel really like exotic, you know. So what is this? A tropical garden. Sounds nice. Can I put you anywhere? Yeah, let's put you right here. Okay. So, we do probably need to run power lines. That's unfortunate because I really would like to not run power lines. Oh, and there's no convenient place to do it. Oh, and I also need to connect it to land. And we're only going to do a 4-lane because I really don't want crazy traffic developing here. Let's do a nice like curved road. Yeah, let's do this. Let's have it curve with the, yeah, there we go, kind of with the district here, with the knowledge district. Oh, nice. That's actually way nicer than I thought it was going to be. Also, I just realized I unintentionally made this parkway a one-way. So it's just going to stay that way because I don't feel like changing it. So now, oh, geez. Starting to get complicated up in here. So I could put a power plant, but it's going to take up way too much space. Coal, oil. Also, building a dam is on my list because I know it causes chaos. You know, let's add some coastal wind turbines. Oh, sorry, residential people. Are you residential? No, you're stores. Okay. To extend the reach. Oh, okay. I can build these into the water. Okay, and I think that bridged the gap. And then I want to zone all of this as low density commercial, like all of it. So let's select all of that. Okay, and let's play it. Let's see what we get. What we get going on here. Yeah, so we got some buildings popping up. It's looking very cozy. Very nice. What are you asking for? Oh. Oil? Oh, it's a gas station. I was like, why is there an oil plant on my perfect little casino island? Or I guess it's just a resort island at this point. I don't even know. It's looking pretty good though. So this is going to be the Island View Casino District, even if it's not yet a casino. So we're going to go ahead and zone it appropriately. Also, if you guys have mod suggestions, anything like that, put them in the comments and I'll do my best to incorporate them. I do think I am going to get the Steam version of this game because, you know, I want to be able to add mods. I want to be able to add, like, different skins to our city and all sorts of stuff like that. So let's check in on Jebediah Kerman's junkyard. So we got all our little aerospace engineers moving in here. What's going on, guys? Here, let's go normal speed. Let's see who we got. Howard Blake, uneducated adult. Why are you uneducated? Fix that. Speaking of which, let's give them some education, shall we? We'll do a, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and expand this because I want to expand the city anyway. So let's just surround the launch site. Absolutely surround it. Space already, oh, because there's an intersection. That is a horrible off-kilter square. I'm so sorry. Okay. And then let's do, yeah, let's connect this to the parkway. There we go. Okay, and then let's build all of our education buildings. So on a public library. We want an elementary school, or at least a few of them. We can put that on that side of the roundabout. Did I build high schools? No, not yet. Okay, so build high schools. High schools by the Space Center. And then we need universities. for sure, because we're trying to train some good engineers here. So let's do a double university set. And then low density residential in this entire area and this entire area. And we're going to need a localized police force too, so let's build a police station here. I'm not going to give these guys garbage service just yet. Hello, airplane. It's actually got some passengers on it. That's crazy. And these train stations are getting used, which is good. This is one of our more successful districts, at least from appearances. And this is just such a convenient little connection point that I'm just going to add a little... Will it let me? Slope too steep? Can I, like... Space already occupied? Okay. What if I do this? Oh, I saw blue there for a second. Yeah, there it is. Nice. So then... Oh, I guess I can't build because it's a bridge section there. So, yeah. Okay. There we go. Look at that. This is a horrible intersection. Okay, so yeah, there's Jebediah Kerman's junkyard. So now, for the next and final phase of this video... Wow, look at that plane. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a super fast time lapse of me expanding these ring districts to kind of give us extra population, because we're at a point where we just need to... There's a lot of abandoned buildings. What is the problem over here? Not enough raw materials. Okay, well, we can figure that out later. We're at a point where we need to kind of expand the city itself, and that is what I'm going to do. So... yeah, I'm gonna get started on doing that, and I will be right back. Okay, everyone, it has been a very successful day for us here today. We've gotten a lot done for this city, for ChatGPTopia here. So I'm going to do a quick overview of everything that we accomplished today, and then we're going to talk about what's going to happen in the next episode. because we're starting to run into some pretty serious problems with this city. So first, we have Jebediah Kerman's Junkyard and Spacecraft Parts, or just Jebediah Kerman's Junkyard, if you prefer. It is a small, low-density, sort of like mini-city built around this, we'll call it the Aquilae Company launch site. We're working on a rocket here. The whole city's nuclear-powered. We got this nice, like, airport air connection here. We have, oh, it appears there's a train traffic jam going on. Oh, yeah, wow. Quite a... I'll have to fix that, actually. There seems to be a huge traffic jam. Holy cow, look at that. Huh, I wonder if that's contributing to some of our problems. But anyway, this came out pretty good. Most of the people that live here have a pretty good life. In fact, let's have a look at the land value. So you got this really valuable coastal land here. And then in terms of health, everyone's very healthy. Not too much traffic except for here. So Jebediah Kerman's Junkyard is looking pretty good. The next thing that I added is this. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, so please, if you have a suggestion, put that in the comments. But this is like a new branch of the city, and the idea of this is it's supposed to be just like buffing out our population. I created this cursed like interchange trying to get these cars to like where they need to go. And the funny part is it actually kind of fixed the traffic problem that I was having, because from this off-ramp, the cars can go pretty much anywhere in the city that they want to, which is ridiculous that it works. And I built this like cross bridge thing. I don't even know what it is. But this area is developing very nicely. And then the coolest thing that we made today is the Island View Casino. Look at this perfect little, like, I don't know, resort island thing we got going on here. You got your Museum of Wonders. You got your little crooked botanical garden, little Japanese garden, all these coastal restaurants. Just a beautiful place to live. Only accessible by this bridge. Doesn't look too congested yet, but, you know, we'll see, because these things tend to get worse over time. But one of the problems that we are running into, and something that I tried to alleviate a little bit, is our industrial zones here. There's two problems. The first one is they don't have enough raw materials because there aren't actually any raw materials in these zones except for trees, which is why I built this little lumber area, and it seems to be helping. And the other thing is there aren't people in these zones. So the good thing about separating the residential from the industrial was that the industrial zones don't pollute where the people live. But the bad thing is the people aren't coming to the industrial zones. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks, wow, we got a huge train. Holy cow. Look at look at all these trains, guys. Oh my god. Wow, okay, so we need to, the railway network is clogged. The other thing I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to build a residential semicircle here to help staff these industrial zones. And then there is a significant quantity of ore available in this area. So we're going to try in the next video to have a look at that. Real quick before we wrap this one up, I just want to have a look at our public transport stats. Yeah, so it seems like there's huge congestion. Yeah, we're going to have to look into that in the next video. But if you guys have any suggestions for district names, for districts I should build, if you want to name a particular building, like, for example, let's say one of you really likes this particular skyscraper right here. If you leave a comment and let me know which building you mean, I will go in, mark it as a historical building, and name it the Aquilae Tower or whatever you suggest. I want the community, the city council as I'm calling it, to be involved in the city. But anyway, I've been rambling for far too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave comments and suggestions for the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.